Today I'd like to introduce Andy Powers, Director of Innovation Programs at Global SAP Customer Intelligence, and Victoria Markley, Director of Strategy and Operations at Hybris Gold partner Gorilla Group. They hope to lend their expertise and insight into some of the tangible and real-world implications of bringing these capabilities into organizations. So I guess first, Andy, SAP offers a wide variety of applications and solutions, a very broad ecosystem, if you will. And I'm curious to know your perspective on how e-commerce can impact this broader ecosystem and enterprise landscape in terms of the solutions.
Yes, indeed, the SAP ecosystem is very broad and very deep, which provides a number of benefits then for Hybris customers. So here are a few examples. SAP Customer Engagement Intelligence can offer predictive analysis to help recommend products in real time to a customer that might be shopping on a Hybris website. So for example, if they were to add a product to their web basket, then the system can actually recommend in real time other products that might be complementary, that might be interesting to that customer based on their past behavior. Another example is SAP CY, which takes a look at a customer's behavior in real time on that website. So as they're clicking around, as they're browsing products, or perhaps abandoning a shopping cart, CY can then help convert that interaction into an actual sale by making a real-time recommendation or offer to that customer. And then finally, SAP Customer Relationship Management, or CRM. CRM is typically used for managing customer relationships with a sales force, between the sales force and the customer, based on the interactions that that customer has with an organization, regardless of channel. So for example, a Hybris user might place a quote or an order, and then that sales order interaction actually ends up as an interaction record within CRM, thereby giving visibility to the sales rep and the sales management team for the entire customer lifecycle.
Great, thanks Andy. Victoria, are there other components of the SAP ecosystem or Hybris solution that SAP customers can benefit from?
Yeah, I think that's one thing we're really excited about is when that marriage happened, what the benefits that SAP customers really get from Hybris. So as a Hybris implementer, one of the reasons we wanted to be a partner with Hybris because they're consistently in that upper right quadrant of the Forrester and Gartner waves. They've got best-in-class B2C components and features that every site out there needs, which is great for B2B organizations as well. And I think that's one thing a lot of B2B organizations, they're starting to see, but they haven't fully grasped onto those concepts yet. So knowing you have those just capabilities ready for you is great. Some other things that the Hybris platform brings on is those B2B reach features as well, which is quoting, configurations of products, complex workflows, hierarchy, all of those types of features that you need for those complex B2B organizations as well. On top of that, we've also got a best-in-class PIM, Product Information Management System, and CMS. So not only do you have all these great e-commerce solutions, you also have these other components that are needed to really build a great e-commerce platform as well. And one of the other things that I think really is why that SAP Hybris merger was a key was that there's pre-integrated integrations between a Hybris and an SAP platform. So you automatically get a lot of benefits if you are a current SAP partner.
Great, thanks Victoria. So speaking of integrations, Andy, what about CRM? CRM is obviously pervasively adopted by many customers these days. How does Hybris or the Customer Engagement and Commerce Platform interoperate with the CRM technologies that companies have implemented thus far?
Well, the technologies are certainly complementary, but in the past we've seen that CRM systems tend to become rather siloed over time. And we view the Hybris solution as being a very unifying technology. So again, regardless of channel, whether it's phone or email or call center, any channel that the customer chooses to interact with to get an order across through the Hybris system can be captured in CRM, and thereby allowing the sales and service and marketing organizations to have complete visibility of all the customer interactions as they may have originated through Hybris.
Okay, so when you speak of CRM, are you referring to SAP CRM, or will Hybris work with other CRM solutions as well?
That's a great question. I guess we've said a couple of times here how great it is that pre-integration is built. But yes, so although it is pre-integrated with SAP, Hybris will work with any ERP system or CRM system or any type of other platform. That's one of the great flexibilities that they're using APIs, flat files, pretty much any type of integration point. Hybris is ready. The connectors are there. You just have to pick your method, and it's ready to go.
So ERP, organizations have made huge investments in ERP systems, right? And a lot of critical data resides on the back end. Are there pre-built integrations between Hybris and customers' SAP ERP system?
The ERP system is the master of everything, and that is a really complex monster that everyone has invested a lot of time and money into. So with the 5.3 release of Hybris, there is pre-integrated features using Data Hub that will integrate all of those master data, all of those different type of product and customer that you need to make that successful. One other thing that Gorilla has done as an implementation partner is kind of taken one step further from a platform we have is called Catalyst. So it's taken the Hybris accelerator and kind of just taken a little bit further as we've done implementation after implementation and seeing best practices happen and things that we would recommend to clients. And one of that is including taking that Data Hub integrations a little bit further with some just things that we see over and over with hierarchy or pricing and that type of thing. So they're already there, and then Gorilla's taken it one step further and continue to evolve.
I would think that one critical piece of that integration would be bringing forth the correct product information. And you mentioned earlier Hybris PCM, or Product Content Management. Could you elaborate a little bit on the importance of integrating product data to that front-end user experience?
Yeah, it's so fun going into discovery sessions with clients or prospects and bringing up the data, because usually that's the first. People just groan, like their hearts drop. They know their data is not in a spot they need. So that usually takes up a big part of the conversation, and we often see over time, either through acquisitions or just product lines, product data is in a lot of disparate systems in a lot of different formats, and it's cumbersome and not optimized. So one thing we always counsel with folks, let's take a step back, let's get our product data ready to go before you try and embark on that e-commerce platform. And you could do it in parallel, or you could take it in two different steps. And I think the realization people get of putting it all together from an analytic perspective, or just being able to have one record of truth for data, and you can actually start sharing products across brands. I think the people start seeing the ROI from that is monumental.
Let's talk a little bit about the ordering process, if we can. So while Hybris enjoys many, leading edge customers in the direct-to-consumer business, many of our clients are branded manufacturers, primarily doing business B2B or wholesale distributors. Custom pricing, quotes, I think, are something that is first and foremost if we want to monetize that interaction with the digital or online user. Can you talk a little bit about how Hybris can be used for quoting?
Yeah, absolutely. And again, I think this is a really great benefit of that SAP and Hybris marriage again, that Hybris offers a quoting capability that's more basic and more e-commerce focused. So customers can go put items in their cart, and instead of hitting checkout, they hit request a quote instead. That then goes back to a sales team or a customer service team to look, maybe manipulate pricing a little bit, give them some options, send it back, and there's a workflow back there, so it can go back and forth as many times as you want, adding comments, oh, I don't like that, how about this, let's add some products. And then at the end, once they all agree, just check out, and that allows them to kind of formalize that quote into an order. So that's one part of quoting. The other part is more of a CPQ, or configure price quote. That's what's available in the SAP. So instead of having Hybris build a complex CPQ solution, they've, in 5.3, kind of integrated that. So we have the e-commerce focused quoting as well as the SAP CPQ features and functionality for really complex product configurations and variable products. So customers can build that from the online source seamlessly, where normally they would have to actually call somebody up, they talk about it for hours, it goes back and forth through PDFs and all these things. It's now online. So you've taken something that used to take days into something that could be done in a couple of minutes, send to someone, confirm it's correct, and go. So I think you have both of those quoting features married together in the solution.
Right, that's great. So I guess suffice it to say it's an easier, faster, and probably more accurate order, while giving the customer the user experience that they're all looking for these days. So Andy, Victoria, great insight. We really appreciate that. Just to kind of summarize a little bit, Hybris and the SAP Customer Engagement and Commerce family of solutions does offer those best-in-class capabilities around e-commerce, sales, service, and digital marketing. And if you'd like to learn a little bit more about the solution, please feel free to reach out to your representative from Itelligence, Gorilla Group, or SAP Hybris. Thank you very much.